everyone, good morning. This is me, Manya Gupta, your tech host. Bulletin of the day starts with AMD, which unveils MI400 chips and Helios AI server in partnership with OpenAI. Google may cut ties with Scale AI after Meta's $15 billion stake acquisition. Elon Musk X platform outage disrupts thousands of US users. Indian telecom users can now switch between prepaid and postpaid every 30 days. Google introduces audio overviews in Search Lab. US Justice Department launches antitrust probe in Google's $32 billion Viz acquisition. And finally about Yahoo, which adds AI-powered features to Mail app to revive engagement. In yesterday's quiz, we asked you who is the founder of Napkin AI, and the answer is Pramod Sharma and Jerome Scholars. Now it's time for a daily tech question. Here's the one today. What is the full form of CPU? Confident you got the answer? Drop your guess in the comments below. Tune into tomorrow's bulletin to find out if you nailed it. Starting with the news section, we have AMD, which has officially launched its new MI400 chip series along with the Helios AI server, marking a bold move to challenge NVIDIA's dominance in AI computing. The announcement made at AMD's latest tech event included a major partnership with OpenAI, which will be using these chips in the upcoming infrastructure. The MI400 chips will power the Helios servers, which feature up to 72 chips per rack, on par with NVIDIA's powerful NVL72 systems. AMD also revealed the MI350 GPU line, boasting up to 4 times the performance of its predecessor. These chips are designed to meet the demands of the large-scale AI model training and inference. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman joined AMD CEO Lisa Su on stage, confirming this partnership. Other collaborators included Microsoft, Meta, xAI, Oracle, and specialized cloud provider Crusoe, which announced a $400 million investment in AMD hardware. Moving on, there's a significant shift underway in the AI training data ecosystem. Meta is reportedly acquiring a 49% stake in Scale AI, a key player in the data labeling space with an investment nearing $15 billion. In response, Google, the Scale AI's largest customer until now, is preparing to sever its relationship with the company. Now, Google's departure could significantly affect Scale AI's revenue stream, which relied heavily on Google's AI training needs. The deal would give Meta preferential access to Scale AI services, prompting Google to seek alternative providers or invest in the in-house data labeling capabilities to maintain independence. This move could have broader industry implications, particularly for gig-based workers who power the bulk of Scale AI's labeling tasks. A shift in clientele could also impact worker policies, payment rates, and project availability. Now moving on June 14th, Elon Musk's social media platform X experienced a major outage that disrupted services for thousands of users across US. Reports of the issue surged to over 10,000, with a noticeable dip only after several hours of interruption. So by early evening, some recovery was observed, but user complaints remained widespread. This isn't the first time X has faced such technical challenge. Earlier this year, a significant outage caused by cyber attack raised concerns about the platform's infrastructure. Elon Musk, acknowledging these issues, stated that he has been working tirelessly, often sleeping at X headquarters, alongside with ventures like Tesla and xAI, to bring greater stability to the platform. Such repeated disruptions not only affect user experience but also risk damaging advertiser trust and long-term platform credibility. So as Musk continues to reimagine X's future, ensuring uninterrupted access will remain a key challenge in maintaining platform's reputation and user base. Now, in a consumer-friendly move, the Indian Department of Telecom has revised its rules, now allowing users to switch between prepaid and postpaid in just 30 days, instead of the earlier 90-day wait. This update applies across all major telecom providers, including Jio, Airtel, Vi, or BSNL. Now, this regulatory change enhances user flexibility, enabling people to better align with the mobile usage with monthly financial plans or changing requirements. For example, prepaid users looking for better data or family bundles may switch to postpaid, while postpaid users seeking tighter cost control may opt for prepaid. However, users should still proceed with caution because postpaid plans often include fixed billing cycles and commitments, which may lead to unexpected charges if not managed carefully. Telecom operators continue to require identity verification for these changes. In most cases, store visit is necessary. Now moving on, Google has introduced an experimental feature called audio overviews as a part of its Search Lab program, offering users a new way to consume information. When enabled, users can hear a short podcast-style summary of the topic narrated by AI-generated voices, enhancing accessibility and convenience. The summaries are typically 40 to 60 seconds long and presented in a conversational format by two AI personas. This feature is especially useful for multitaskers, whether cooking, driving, or working, who prefer listening over reading. It also comes with clickable citations, helping users track the original information sources. Currently, the feature is available in English for US users who got into that Search Lab program. Now, it's a different for Notebook LM's Q&A feature. It's different from that. Audio overviews are linear and not interactive, but Google is collecting feedback and may evolve the further tools. Now we have something for Google as well. Google's record-breaking $32 billion acquisition of Israeli cloud cybersecurity firm Wiz. It is under antitrust investigation by US Department of Justice. The deal, which would strengthen Google's cloud security service, has raised concerns over its impact on market competition. The acquisition marks the largest in Alphabet's history. Regulators are examining whether integrating the Wiz service exclusively within Google Cloud could limit customer choice or disrupt the balance in already competitive cloud market. Scrutiny is in line with US government's broader crackdown on big tech mergers that could potentially create the monopolistic advantages. To further complicate matters, the deal includes a $3.2 billion breakup fee payable to Wiz if the acquisition falls through. So with rising regulatory pressure and recent history of block tech mergers, Google could face delays or restructuring of the deal. Last but not the least, Yahoo Mail has introduced new AI-powered features aimed at making email management more efficient and appealing, especially to younger audience. These updates come as a part of Yahoo's larger strategy to modernize the platform and re-engage the users in an era dominated by smart productivity tools. The app now includes email summarization, allowing users to quickly grasp the key points of long messages or threads. It also features smart replies, helping users respond faster with AI-generated suggestions. Another standout tool is Quick Actions, which lets users perform tasks like scheduling events, tracking package, or generating reminders directly from the inbox. So Yahoo is definitely doing something great into the AI market where every company is competing for it. This was all for today's bulletin. I'll again meet you tomorrow. Till then, stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe IT Voice for all your tech updates.